Over half of the population doesn't get a flu shot, and with so much focus on COVID-19, many people may have forgotten how dangerous the flu can be. So Chief Executive of the American Society of Consultant Pharmacists, Chad Worz, is here to talk more about why getting a flu vaccine is important for everyone. So what is Sanofi's The Season campaign?
So the Season campaign is something that Sanofi partnered with ASCP on, and it really talks about, it's a movie trailer talking about how the flu is lurking out there in the environment and that we need to be protected against that entity that's lurking. And that entity is the flu. So really try to create awareness for people that the flu is not something to look past. It's not something that is insignificant, but it is something scary out there, and we have to be protected against it. So it talks a lot about making sure that we do the right things, talk to our healthcare providers about making sure we're protected against things like the flu.
And who is most at risk for serious complications from the flu?
I think we've learned a lot over the past few years about who's at risk, and some of it is intuitive. We recognize that people that are older are more vulnerable in every aspect of their lives. That includes infection. So people over the age of 65 and people with chronic health conditions are particularly vulnerable against infection, especially the flu. So those are individuals that we really need to be vigilant about making sure that they understand and are educated on flu vaccines, and that also that they're making the right decisions about which flu vaccine they need. We have special recommendations for people over the age of 65 with chronic health conditions about getting the high-dose quadrivalent flu vaccines, and we need to make sure that they're aware and getting those opportunities.
And why should older adults in particular consider a higher dose flu shot?
Well, Sanofi's quadrivalent high-dose Fluzone flu vaccine has been studied in individuals against the regular flu vaccines that are out there and have shown that it's superior at preventing flu and complications of flu. So it's recommended by the CDC to have high-dose flu vaccine for individuals over the age of 65 and for people that are have chronic health conditions. And it's been studied in over 32,000 individuals from that standpoint. So we know that there are special considerations for people as they age, whether it's a medication or a vaccine. And we have to talk to our healthcare providers and make sure that we have that information to make good decisions about which vaccine is right for us. If we're older and we have chronic health conditions, we certainly need to be considering those higher dose vaccines and making sure that those are the ones that we get to protect ourselves.
And where can people go to get their flu shot?
You can get your flu shot really at any pharmacy, any local pharmacy. Certainly the bigger pharmacies like Walgreens, Kroger, Albertsons, and Walmart all have the flu vaccines, particularly the Sanofi Fluzone high-dose quadrivalent flu vaccines that we're talking about. And you can go to SanofiFluShots.com to get more information and to find a pharmacy locator.